Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates.
Hello again, viewers. Welcome to my new series. This is Let's Play Shantae, Risky's Revenge. This is the second game in the Shantae series, and it's the only one I haven't done on my channel yet. I've done all the others that have been released as of this time. And yeah, there's basically a reason I've been ignoring this game for so long. It seems like kind of... Well, I don't want to call it the black sheep of the series. Really, if you want to be honest, that's the first game. But it's very, very short, and because of that, a lot of people feel that it's the worst game in the series, or at least that it's not a worthy sequel to the first. And now I do see where they're coming from with that. And the fact that it's so short is basically the reason why I haven't really been giving it any attention. But on that particular point, that it's, you know, a bad game or whatever, I completely disagree. I think this game is definitely a worthy sequel to the first game for several reasons. But the overarching reason is that it modernized the Shantae series. When the first game came out back in, if I remember correctly, 2002, it was frustratingly primitive even for its day. Just for one thing, it didn't even have an in-game map. And in-game maps had been standard in video games for like 10 years at that point. At least 10 years. And yet, Shantae 1 didn't have one. And Risky's Revenge fixed a lot of those frustratingly primitive issues. It does have a map. It's not exactly a very good map, but it's still a map, and it tells you, where you are, and where you can go, and where you haven't gone yet, and things like that. So, yeah, it's serviceable. It does its job. The action is a lot faster paced, and Shantae's hair whip has some real range to it compared to the first game, where it was a very short ranged attack. And the graphics are more vibrant, and it's also the story and characters are really well written here. In the first game, they were very basic. There wasn't really a lot to them, except for Shantae herself. The characters didn't really have any kind of real personality or backstory. And this game really starts pushing the writing to new heights. Shantae still has her backstory, and it's really developed a lot better, and the other characters seem to have real personalities, and just generally the writing is so much better. Now, as I said, it's still a very short game. It's not going to take me very long to finish it, but still, it's also a very important chapter in the series, because, as I said, it really modernized Shantae and made it feel like a legitimate game series. Also, the story, particularly the end of the story, has some very important implications for the overall series plot. So this is a very important entry in the series, I think. It is objectively, from an objective game development standpoint, much better than the first game, even if it is a lot shorter. And it just shows off some real serious writing talent, too. So, enough blather. Let's get on with it. So it's been a long time, actually, since I played this game. I don't remember a few details about it, but we'll just do the best we can and get on with it. So we could look at the options here if we wanted to. So I'm playing it in HD resolution, full screen mode. And trust me, you want to have the sound down low like this. If you it's really loud if you put it up high. I mean, you can probably barely hear me now. I can barely hear me. And besides, I'm one who likes music to be background stuff rather than something really overpowering that commands the scene. And, we can look at the controls. Now, this is the director's cut, not the original DSiWare version. It's the director's cut. I'm playing it on Steam. So I've got my gamepad. And, it's fairly basic stuff. A to jump, X to attack, Y to dance. And, it has talking and canceling in conversations here. And you have items and backdash. So backdash is like, dodging backwards. I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to get started. Now, since I've beaten this game before, I do have magic mode, where Shantae has this fancier looking outfit. Makes it so you can, makes it so your magic meter lasts a lot longer, but also makes it so you take more damage when you get hit by enemies. And maybe I'll do another run of that after I finish the regular run, but for now, original mode. The graphics are going to look really pixelated because it's basically a direct port of the DSiWare. Except for these conversation parts, you can see that Shantae herself looks really HD. Her and the text box there. But her figure back on the screen and those three enemies there and all of the, background and everything looks really pixelated. Because this is literally just a direct port of the DSiWare title. So anyway, Shantae here. Whew! Life as a half-genie is hard work. Ever since I ran Risky Boots out of town, every monster in Sequinland wants a battle. Well, holding back now won't help any. Gonna have to hair him till it hurts. So this is just basically a demo. Well, not a demo. The pre-game tutorial where you just learn the controls. Here I'm holding down the dance button. And there's the backdash. All of these enemies take only a single hit. And if you're lucky, they're going to drop lots of gems. I'm pretty sure these guys always drop 5 gems. So that was 15 right there. Oh, that's a 5. And a 20. Or that was a 10, I think. That was actually a really generous fight. Yeah, the really big square one was 10, not 20. But yeah, I've already got 50 gems. That's actually a pretty generous haul for the tutorial battle. So here we are at Shantae's lighthouse home. So if we go to the right... Hey, look, it's Bolo. He looks a lot different than he did in the original Shantae. but that's about what he looks like in all of the Shantae games going forward. Yeah, his outfit changes slightly, but otherwise this is, Bolo as we know it from all of the future games. Hiya, Shantae. I'm off to see your uncle's show. Want to go with? Huh? The Relic Hunter Expo is today? Yeah, Sky and Wrench flew in this morning just to see it. Oh my gosh, Sky's egg! I left it sunning in the bay. Don't move a muscle. Yeah, so once we talk to him, we have to go back and find Sky's egg. Perhaps spoiler alert, but we will eventually be able to go down there. We can't right now, though. You got the egg! And now that I look closely, it kind of looks like you can crawl through there. There's kind of a hole-like thing at the bottom. But no. It's just an optical illusion from the way the graphics are set up. And, oh, I can't jump up there. Yet. Okay. Okay, so I'm testing just to make sure I remember correctly. If you just do a quick jab of the jump button, she only jumps a little bit. But if you hold it down, she jumps pretty high. Got the egg. Let's go. Phew. It smells like grandma. I'm sure that's normal. You're the worst egg sitter ever. Don't blame me when Sky finds out. And here we are in Scuttletown. The Relic Hunters are known worldwide for their unusual discoveries. I hope to see something truly amazing today. Oh boy, today's the Relic Hunter Expo. Fussy old explorers always find the weirdest stuff from the old world. I always pre-register. All these boats coming in. Scuttletown ain't got room to dock 'em all. Hey Shantae, what's it gonna take to get you back on stage? Quit being so shy. Well, first you have to build a stage. There isn't one in this game. Now this is where we need to go. But, let's explore a little bit more. Can someone get this golem out of my way? Sheesh. Lord, no, smash me! So this is how and this is one of the ways in which the game stops you from going places you're not supposed to go yet. It puts these rock monsters in the way with these, no entry signs. And then if you talk to them, they say, Lord, no, smash me! Notice, by the way, how the word smash is highlighted. So, that's a pretty obvious clue. Anyway, that's everything to see right now. Let's go in. And grasping the white crystal firmly in hand, I ducked for several seconds at what appeared to be a common cliff face until blah blah blah. Castlevania 2 reference. I wonder how many people who might stumble across my video here will even remember that. And here's Sky. Psst, you're late. It's your sworn duty to protect this town against the criminal element. Aren't you a grump? I'm guessing training week was a bust. Total disaster. My warbird hatchlings literally flew the coop. All besides Wrench here. Well, Wrench isn't a hatchling. And by the way, Sky's character model does change slightly in future games, mainly when it comes to her outfit. But otherwise, that's basically Sky there for you. This is an up-res version of the outfit she wore way back in the first Shantae. But then, I think starting in Pirate's Curse, after this game, her outfit changes, and basically remains what she wears for the rest of the series. At least the rest of the series thus far. Oh, by the way, yes, I do have your egg. What happens if I tell you I don't? Very funny. Fork him over. Ah. Gave the egg. So, did you take good care of him? Spoiled him rotten. Literally. You'd better have. Oops, it's time. And with my emptied bowels replacing the treasure, I was able to outwit the pressure trap and make my escape. Citizens of Scuttletown, may I present this year's object of mystery. Ooh. Incredible, man. Huge bowels. Such bravery. Yeah, the contents of his bowels. I guess that's his way of saying he pooped his pants. And then I don't know, shoved it somewhere to trigger a pressure plate or something. As usual, we'll kick off the festivities by cracking open a fossilized treasure and offer the contents up for auction. This year's mystery object appears to be encased in solid stone, but feels quite hollow. Shall I smash it open? Yay, do it! Then let the festival begin! Ooh! What is that? It looks like an oil lamp? Ladies and gentlemen, my mistake. I seem to have, brought the wrong item. That is... It's okay, Uncle. Show us! Show us! Yay! No! No, it's not important. Let's move on to the next event. Please turn your attention to... Ho ho ho! No need for alarm. I'm just dropping by for this. Risky boots! In the flesh. Your spelunking uncle is always dredging up new collectibles. But this one, well, this takes the cake, doesn't it? It's just a worthless lamp. Put it back before there's trouble. Tisk tisk, you have no idea the trouble that's in store. Heave ho, men! Hoist my booty through the roof, and put your backs into it! Fortune most foul! That lamp is extremely dangerous. Sky, Bolo, one of you catch her before she reaches the dock. Huh. Why Sky or Bolo? Why not Shantae? No way I can handle this. Back to the lighthouse we go. No sign of Risky Boots or her pirate ship. If I've lost her, I'll never live it down. Yoo-hoo! Genie girl! Looking for me? Risky! I'll give you one last chance to hand over that lamp. If not, things are gonna get ugly. Foo foo foo. They're going to get ugly, all right. Let's see how you handle my brand new steam-powered oceanic tinker tub. Oh, it has eyes and everything. Lock and load, men. Say the Tinkerbats. It's time for Risky's revenge. So let's attack aggressively. Ho ho ho. Oh, it's been Risky's revenge for... like, I don't know, 20-ish minutes? More like 15, I guess. Well, anyway, moving on. So, we've got ourselves a boss fight. It's a really easy one, too. You just wait for that, for it to open its mouth and show that barrel, and then you just hair whip it. And if you just stay over here, those will miss you. But I like to run back and look at Risky anyway. And then it steps forward, you have to, well, you know, avoid its steps like I did do just there. Anyway, Risky's just kind of laying there on the railing, posing. So anyway, wait for it to open its mouth, whip the barrel, and just do that 3 times. Not bad. You've learned a thing or two since our last duel. But no matter. With this lamp, I've finally got the means to crush Sequinland once and for all. Till then, play with this. Why we couldn't simply dodge that's a mystery to me. But, you know, cutscene will cutscene. Cutscene's gonna cutscene. Shantae, wake up! Are you alright? She got away. Remain still. Leave the situation to Sky and Bolo. But... well, this is a fine how do you do. Lying down on the job while that pirate runs pell-mell all over my town. Ever since this pirate thing started, Scuttletown's been going to the dogs. Mayor Scuttlebutt, please understand she's doing everything possible. Yeah, this is Mayor Scuttlebutt. Way back in the first game, he was a lot more low-res and he wore pink. And now he's a bit more high-res and has, you know, this kind of blue and cream color combination going. Phooey with half genies. We're a whole town. We need complete protection. Pack up your things and clear out. You're fired. What? You can't mean it. I do, and that's my final word on the matter. Now get going. I'm a busy man. Well, he was in rare form, but he'll change his mind once I get that lamp back. No, I forbid you to go. Now you're acting weirder than the mayor. What is it about this lamp that's got you so worked up? I can't tell you. What? Why not? I promised your mother never to speak of it. That lamp caused a lot of suffering back in her day. Trust me, it's trouble, and better left forgotten. You can at least tell me why Risky would steal it. Is it dangerous? No, not anymore. The genies banished its magic long ago. They divided its power into 3 magic seals and hid them away forever. Even if the dark power was somehow restored, few remember how to use it. And I intend to carry that secret to the grave. Yeah, there's a bit of a flaw there, Mimic. But, Uncle, Risky must know more than you think. Otherwise, she wouldn't have stolen it in the first place. Yeah, exactly. It's true, the potential for evil is too great. We have no choice. We must find all 3 magic seals before Risky Boots does. It will be difficult and very dangerous, and afterwards we must never speak of this again. Do you think you're up to the challenge? If it means saving our town from evil, you bet. I'll find those 3 magic seals and put an end to Risky's evil schemes once and for all. So you might actually remember that magic lamp if you've either played the rest of the series or watched my Let's Play of Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. But we'll get to that later. Do you have anything else to say? We must find all 3 magic seals before Risky Boots does. It will be difficult and very dangerous, and afterwards we must never speak of this again. I think you're up to the challenge. It means saving our town from evil, you bet. So, yeah, exact same conversation. I missed the jump button. Fortunately, it's not instant death to fall down there. I got kicked out of my old town and traveled here to start a new life. I really hope this town can accept me for me. Yeah, what was the previous town where those folks lived? Was it Oasis Town or was it Bandit Town? I think it was Oasis Town. You know, back in the original Shantae. Have you seen this old coot have you seen the old coot in this town? He's the save guy. See him if you want to record your progress. Yeah, maybe later. See those arrow things on the ground? Folks call them jump pads. Jump off of one to launch forward or back. They'll take you straight to the town gate. Now, he's talking about this thing. Make sure you stop by the shop for some magic before you go. I'd suggest a Storm Puff. It's the most powerful weapon to start with, even if it is tricky to use. So anyway, these jump pads. The game, many areas of the game are layered so that they can fit more into, a shorter area. So if I push the jump button, we go to this layer. If I were to push it again, we'd go to the next layer. You've been skipping your belly dance classes? No wonder you can't remember any transformation dances. If you're feeling rusty, hold the dance button to do a practice dance. So on my gamepad here, it's the Y button. So notice, by the way, all the action pauses when I do this. That's different from the previous game. So here's another jump pad that takes me back to the layer we just left. Now if we go in here, where the event was held, first of all, there's still a huge hole in the ceiling, but more importantly, there's Bolo. Try visiting your pal Rottytops. You can find her zombie wagon by heading east from the town gate. It's a straight shot right through the field and forest. So the game is telling us, go see Rottytops next. So yeah, Rottytops is in this game as well. Bolo, Sky, Mimic, and Rottytops and Risky Boots have been in every single Shantae game, I'm pretty sure. Have you seen the other fishermen in this town? Talk about fat. Yeah, this guy's still here, and he still says the same thing. Blarg, no smash me! So that's everything on this layer. Well, actually, it's not. There's a woman standing up there. But we can't jump high enough to get up there. Let's use the jump pad and start talking around. I'm famous for my magic jam. It spreads like a dream and tastes like a blot of heaven. Too bad monsters hijacked my latest batch. If you find a magic jam, don't just give it away. Trade it for something valuable. So here's another jump pad. Now we can get up here. How do I get down from here? By walking off, of course. How else? Don't leave town without buying magic from this shop. I'd start with Fireball magic if I were you. It's perfect for long-range attacks and will ignite certain enemies. Don't leave town without buying magic from the shop. I'd suggest starting with a Pike Ball. It's the perfect orbital defense weapon. Orbital defense weapon. You've got to accessorize. Get some silky cream for that hair. It gives your hair full body and repairs split ends. Welcome to the import room. We used to carry all kinds of treats from lands beyond, but since these pirates showed up, our shipments have stopped completely. If only I could do something about it. I believe this is where you come to trade in the magic jams that other woman told us about. And oh, how do I talk to this little girl? Don't leave town without a Sequin Land map. It shows all the save rooms and such. You can get one at the shop for super cheap. I heard the zombies parked their wagon in the Tangle Forest. Just thinking about it gives me goosebumps all over my body. Right here and here and here. So here's another jump pad. But it doesn't really help us very much if we push the jump button. It just takes us right back here. So the shop is right here. Welcome to the item shop. Okay, so we have 50 gems. Oh, this is where we trade the magic gems. because up there at the top right corner where it says, 50 gems, next to that is that red jar thing. Those are jars of magic gem. But anyway, we have potions, we have magic vials, we have fireballs and pike balls and storm puffs. We can buy pretty much any of those. Attract magic attracts dropped items like a magnet. That's too expensive right now. Magic fill, your magic meter refills automatically. It's also too expensive. Silky cream, repairs split ends for faster whipping. Now these things, we actually need magic jams to get them. If you look down at the bottom left there, today's price attract magic. 1 jar of jam and 100 gems. So yeah, we need to find that magic jam stuff. We need 3 magic jams to get the silky cream. And then there's the Sequin Land map. Only 20 gems, so yeah, we're going to start with this one. And just in case, let's get a couple potions. Let's get a 3-pack of potions. Okay. So now, if we open the inventory, we have these magic potions, and then we have the map. Now, it is, in my opinion, a bit frustrating that you have to open the inventory and hit the map first. I wish there was a button where we could just automatically open it. But no. Anyway, here we are in Scuttletown. So yeah, the map is a little bit complicated. As I said, Scuttletown is divided up into layers. There's 3 layers. There's the one where we started with, Mimic's shop and the docks. There's the one where we're on now with the stores. And then there's the outside where we go to, proceed on into the game. Leave the town and keep going. And if we go to that layer, hey, get out of my way. Yo, lady, it's dangerous out there. I won't let you leave before visiting the save guy. He's back in Scuttletown Square. Left side. Hey, you're in my way too. Yo, lady, it's dangerous out there. Blah, blah, blah. So, how do I get to this girl? And there's a guy on top of the shop, too. Huh. Bet I remember. I'm wrong. I don't remember. Oh, okay. There we go. Have you been to the shop? I traveled from far-off lands to check it out myself, but once I arrived I had no money left to buy anything. So now I just wander aimlessly on its roof. Well, I guess that's as good a thing to do with your time as any. I'm 4! Is that your name or your age? I guess we'll never know. Or, maybe we will find out someday. Okay. So what's in here? Ah, Sky's place. When you're not sure what to do next, come talk to me, Bolo, or Uncle Mimic. You can find all 3 of us here in Scuttletown. From now on, don't be afraid to ask for help. Yep. So those are directions on what to do if you're stuck. I love to run. I could always walk, but then I'd have to hold down my attack button all the time. Yeah, so this is just the standard movement, but if you hold down the hair whip button... So So that's the opposite from the original Shantae. In the original Shantae, the walking speed was your standard speed, and if you held down the attack button, you would run. That's another nice optimization, really, because you might as well just go at top speed unless you specifically want to move slowly. Would you like to save a record of your journey? Sure, let's do that. Save complete. Alright, so now if we go back out, not in, we talk to this guy. Keep a sharp eye on your heart meter. Once you run out of hearts, it's game over for you. If you make an important discovery, be sure to hit a save room afterward. And then this guy over here. Did you visit the old man? I guess I can let you go then. Yeah, but we don't want to go that way yet. We want to go this way. Left of town is the pumpkin field. Off to the right is the lilac field. Try not to get lost. Yeah, we want to go to lilac field first. This is probably Scarecrow Field from the first game because lots of scarecrows here. And oh, I can't get up there! I am doomed to never get that treasure chest. Let's just get moving. Alright, this. Greetings, stranger. I'm what they call a warp pedestal. It's my job to zap folks from place to place. I'd like to help you out, but until my warp brothers wake up, I can't do squat. So, yeah, this is the warp squid in this game. The original game had actual little squids you had to find. The original Shantae had little squids you had to find in the dungeons, or labyrinths if you prefer. But here, they're already out in the world and ready to warp you. But you have to actually find them in the world first. Now, in the original DSiWare version, each warp squid had a pair, a partner, and you could, when you talked to one of those squids in particular, you could only warp to that. You could only warp between that particular pair. The director's cut that I'm playing here, any pedestal can warp you to any other pedestal. So once I find the other pedestals, I can just zip around Sequinland all I want. I'm not too sure about the reason for that change. My guess is that the old DSi had memory limitations, so they had to tie two pedestals together rather than just allow you to warp anywhere you wanted. But that's just a guess. And oh, here we have a little cave. If I push up on the D-pad, in we go. And I can't get that. Another treasure chest that is forever out of my reach. Oh no. Magic refills though, that's good. More money? Okay. Yeah. They only drop single gems anyway. Sometimes they drop a 5 gem, but most of the time they just drop 1 gems. And here we are to the next save guy. Would you like to save a record? Yeah, let's do that. And the reason we're doing that is because this is the end of episode 1 of Let's Play Shantae Risky's Revenge. Viewers, thank you very much for watching. If you've paid any attention to my channel, you know that I really like the Shantae series, so I'm very glad to be playing this one. And so yeah, this is the end of episode 1. Hope to see you in episode 2. Later.